And the critics just for the public. 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. Go
yeah,
quick.
protocol
Go
first,
quick.
then
Okay.
yeah.
Let's do chronology first. Sorry. Yeah.
No, perché sapevo che era un
Una madre può essere come una stella, lontana da noi anni luce. Non c'è più, ma noi continuiamo a vederla perché continua a vegliare su di noi. Questo lo sanno soprattutto i bambini, magari non lo capiscono, però lo sanno, lo sentono dentro. Ecco, Light Years è un film sulla famiglia, una famiglia vista da di dentro, una famiglia con le cui relazioni sono misteriose, un po' come le costellazioni. È un film sull'amore, un amore che non muore mai. Per questo ci siamo appassionati, ci siamo innamorati di questo film e dello stile assolutamente visionario di questa regista.
Gli interpreti: James Stuckey, Sophie Barton, Zamira Fuller, Beth Orton, e la regista Esther May Campbell.
I wouldn't explain to the actors all the things that are going on in my mind to build that character, actually. We'd talk through what needs to happen in that scene, we'd talk through your own personal history, and we'd find ways to do it. But in a way, I'm the key holder to that for the overall piece, and it's too much, it's too big a weight to give to other people. I think that you, if you were carrying all the things in my head. But yeah, is that what you mean, specifically to working with the actors? Yeah. I do really sit in the scene in my head for some time, and I ask lots of questions, and I try and find the links in those questions. I don't necessarily at the beginning of a project have an absolute plan of action, so this is visually exactly where it's going to go. I knew that I had the metaphor for myself to work with of a constellation, a family like a constellation of stars, and that I had to draw them together. And I knew that there'd be a kind of sense of spirit around that, something bigger than these people's lives, bigger than the filmmaker that was going to draw people together. So doing any scene, I'd go with my prep, but I'd also be very alive to the moment, to the way the wind sounds or some light changing in a room. and things that I felt could enhance or capture that notion that there's something greater going on here, I would pursue. And I did it in the edit, and I did it in the music, and I certainly did it working with actors as well.
Look, it's nuts.
Can't you get it fixed?
You can't chemotherapy rodents. Do I look okay to you?
Fine.
My fingers tingle.
You look normal.
Nobody disappears, except magicians and ghosts.
No, I had nothing to do with the soundtrack. I was actually interested, one of the reasons I was interested was in who was doing the soundtrack. And I was involved because I liked the script and I wanted to challenge myself, and it seemed a suitable challenge. And yeah, I just had a personal connection, I think, as much with the children and their characters and their involvement with their mother and their relationship to the mother and to Moira. And I wanted to explore that, and I felt that I could bring something to it. So in that respect, it seemed like a good thing to do. But I knew it was challenging, and also for me it was a breath of fresh air to do something that wasn't associated with me as a musician.
Dad, in my mind, Dad is working with nature and natural predators, and I didn't want to make it explicit and look at lots of bits of scientific equipment or books, but I wanted it to be clear that this man is losing himself in working with something to do with nature while his wife is capsizing, as it were, because of something to do with nature, and that he's a man who has his head in the sand, or eyes on the butterflies, as it were. So I think that answers that question. And the other one was?
It was about shoes like grains.
Okay. I had that dream when I was 7 or 8, and I think it was to do with my great-grandparents who died in the Second World War, and coming home, and I saw their shoes, and I saw the shoes of people, and it just atmospherically completely belonged to the film. So I've never thought of it since now. No one's ever asked.
But I enjoy it now.
Because you know, British style of sometimes different from us, or an Italian that doesn't speak very, very well. The reaction
From Singapore.
We're in the same section.
Okay, the return. Did you just see the film? Did you need to? I guess they're on the way.
Yeah, there's a little map on there. So here's the cinema, Celsius here, all the beach there. So just walk down, keep going straight, and you'll find the restaurant.